All right, well, we just got through section 1 of day 1. What do you think so far, Coach?
Some heavy hitters down here, man. These guys are out for blood. They wanted to take Dr. Sick and the Assassin off their throne. They've been watching Damage Control, and they've been wanting to take us out. And we had to throw down a little bit, try and defend the honor. Legs are sore. As you can see, everybody's limping back into camp for section 2. So I'm gonna go in and do the grappling piece, and put it on these guys a little bit. Try and throw some submissions on, and survive the camp. Day 1. Here we are.
Damage Control.
Hey, it's Brandon Kaiser. We're here for Damage Control. Yamasaki always gets the good end of this deal. Shouldn't be saying this right before this guy's about to crank on me, but he gets nice, soft-spoken Quencrew Alvin to show a move. And now I got the Badger, the guy that beat the crap out of me yesterday. And now he's going to put the Blitzkrieg Badger series on me. I don't know why I'm the guy that got kicked in the leg by Kit Cope, and now I get the Badger. But hey, thanks for taking a minute to show some stuff for Damage Control out here at the CSW camp. So
No problem.
What brought you to Eric Paulson and the CSW team here?
What happened was that I was playing professional football, and I got cut.
That explains a few things from yesterday's sparring session.
Yeah, I got cut, and then I basically didn't want to get a real job. I couldn't sing or dance, so I figured I've been fighting for free all these years, and might as well try to get paid for it. And then I started training with Eric, and after 6 months, I had my first fight.
Wow. How long have you been training now?
7 years. Almost 7 years.
Excellent. Wow. Ben, the Blitzkrieg Badger, about to show you some moves. What do you got, Ben?
Okay. This works every time. It works every time. Works every time. That's not the move, but it works every time. Okay. So basically I haven't necessarily developed this, but what I've basically done is that from every position, everybody struggles in locking up the submission. But through training with Eric and Josh Barnett, I've learned all these little things that we've now deemed the Badger system of total facial harassment. But I've evolved that into the whole body. So basically what I'm gonna try to do is, in order to get this arm, I'm gonna hurt him here or here, okay? So from my side control position, I have good side control. I'm under the head, right? He's locked up here. Well, I want this arm. So the first thing I do is bring my elbow over, lock his arm tight, okay? Now his arm's hard to get here. He's protecting, he might be wrapped around my back. But if I want that top wrist lock, I simply just take my elbow, put it on his cheek, and just press down. Now look, his hand will come up to grab my arm. Double wrist lock. Tight, and it's on, okay? My areas that I try to get with, the cheek sucks the worst. Okay, the eye sucks and the neck sucks. So anything from here, I'll just press it down. See, gives me the arm.
Take the arm lock, please.
I'll give it in his neck or in his eye, any one of them. Let's say he won't give me that, or let's say I want the chicken wing. From a simple position, I just switch. He's fighting this with my elbow right here and his ribs. Gives it to me, it's on. Fast. Anywhere in these ribs. It's also my favorite noise in the world. Right when they scream and they give me the, see, it works every single time. So that works for your top wrist lock, your straight arm lock, your chicken wing, or back to your straight arm lock. It works for all those. The ribs if you want to get the chicken wing, the face and the neck if you want to get the arm. I prefer sticking my elbow in the cheek, and when you do it hard. The philosophy is, if I'm going to be on top of you, I'm going to make it suck. So I'm going to make it suck for him. So along that philosophy, from the north-south, a lot of people, so he can breathe, a lot of people go for this chicken wing when they're down here and they pull it and pull it. If he's holding here, okay? Remember when I do the chicken wing, my arm from the back is always in here. Same philosophy with the Badger. He's holding tight, tight, tight. Just push my elbow, all my weight, down. Pops up, chicken wing's on. And look at his face, that's not fun, right?
Oh man, that's miserable.
So, if he's holding his hand down here, let's say he doesn't have, he can't get it, he's strong. The first thing we always do is try to rip away, but sometimes these guys are strong, but I'll tell you what isn't strong. If I get my elbow in here and just put my weight right on it, look, he moves away, he puts it on for me. And what's great is I can finish him and then stand up and he's still screaming from the ribs and nothing. Yeah. One more for bonus. Okay, he's in quarter position. All you guys probably have trouble right here, getting the choke in. Guys are great at fighting this, right? They protect, I can't get whether I have my hooks in or I'm on the side. when I go for a rear naked choke and or a face crank, I don't always put my hooks in right away. I'll sit here, pressure on his head. Just pressure on his head, elbow, his head shoots up, choke's on. And I immediately short choke. Go down again.
Oh, man. That is horrible.
So from here, I got pressure. He's just protecting, right? Sliding my elbow up, not down the spine, on the muscles next to it. Elbow. If he doesn't lift it up hard enough, high enough, I just face crank the crap out of him and then rip his face off. Just because it's nice, you know. And it's better to make a guy tap from a face crank than it is a choke, because face cranks are humiliating. And when you fight, you want to humiliate the guy, right? So you want to make sure that he knew he was in a fight.
So on a serious note, training day in, day out, you're a professional fighter, you're working 6 days, 6 days a week. Mm-hmm. In your regular rolling, are you using those kind of moves?
I do it every day.
Every day.
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I do it. Because it was done to me for years and years and years by Eric and Josh. Not necessarily all those things, but little tricks like that I sort of picked up. I'm like, hey, this is gonna make this way easier. So I never try to hurt my training partners, but I put it on them, you know? That's the thing about our team. Like, we train hard. We train like we're fighting, you know? I mean, we don't go 100% in sparring, but when we roll hard, you know? And if you don't do it in practice, you won't do it in a fight.
Well,
Make it second nature.
That's totally consistent with my experience with the Blitzkrieg Badger yesterday. He is the absolute nightmare partner you could come up against, because he's big, he's strong, and he knew what he was doing. I mean, there were no holes in his game.
And super fast.
Yeah.
Don't forget super fast.
He was super fast too. So, hey, thanks so much, man, for taking some
man.
time to show us the Badger series. Do you have any sponsors or websites?
I have a couple sponsors. FightCloset.com. I get all my gear there. They supply me with all my sparring gear, my fight shorts, everything. I have 2 chiropractors, Dr. Manassian, who takes care of my back.
God, do you think he'll hook me up now after all that?
Hey, no problem. I can give you some free adjustments. I'm even better.
I think I just got a few.
I got another chiro, Dr. Wilkerson, and then I have my strength training team called Virtus, CrossFit Virtus in Brea, which basically takes care of all my strength training and conditioning.
Cool. Do you have any fights coming up?
I'm just coming off a little bit of an injury, but you know, I want to fight as soon as possible. The first time they can give me a fight, I'll start cutting weight. I got a little bit to go, but I'll get down there and I'll fight
Cool.
anytime.
Well, thanks, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
it, man.
Appreciate it.